Okay. So, I'll start from when I started thinking about this. I have had the ring for 2 months now.
Oh my
So this feels awesome. For about 2 months. I'll even say from this is kind of a funny little tidbit, but we met we first hung out at New Staff Training for Young Life, which is so cliche and so cheesy now, but it was awesome, and it was like totally from the Lord that we were both ended up in the same place and had an hour to talk. And that night, I think I ran into Lindsay Hall. Where is Lindsay? Yeah, so I ran into Lindsay Hall, and this was almost like a joke, but not really a joke. After I'd hung out with Carol, and I said to Lindsay, I was like, I'm gonna marry that girl. Is what I said to Lindsay the night that I had hung out with Carol, and it was kind of a joke, but it was new. I knew that was what I wanted, or like she was a friend already. She was just already a friend, and it was so sweet. And then, so it all started from there, and we were dating. Like we started dating a month later, or 2 months later, hung out a month later, but. I'll tell you guys tonight because there's so much cool stuff in our story. But tonight, I've been planning for a while. Most of you guys found out a week or two ago, or maybe longer if I just couldn't hold it. Or maybe it was just last night or something. But we went out to Taste of Thai, and which is a place we've never been. It really has no significance. But the whole premise of Thai, yeah, we loved it. It was really good. We can have extras if you guys want some. So we went out to Taste of Thai to celebrate Carol's birthday, which was 3 weeks ago. I really messed that up. I really messed that up because I surprised her. I ended up surprising her in New York like 3 weeks ago, so that was like, I saw her on her birthday, so this is like, I really got to stretch to make this the birthday dinner.
I believe that.
So 4 months ago, I bought Carol a record player because she mentioned I really like a record player, and so I heard that and I bought it, and I'm like, I'm going to save it for her birthday. Which has also been hard, not as hard as the ring, but it's been pretty hard. And so I came up with this idea of like, let's just go out to this barn. Like I want to find a barn somewhere in Harrisonburg that's going to be inconspicuous. Like if we went out for her birthday dinner, and then I'll give you your birthday gift out here. And so after dinner, we went out to this barn, and and it was terrible. I haven't had much to drink in a while, You tell that. No, well, I'll tell that. Anyway, I'm so flustered right now. Anyway, so we get to the barn, open it up, and Carol's already shocked, and I have the record player.
Like hay bales, and the record player sings.
Yeah, and so I had this record player that I bought her, and I had just recently, actually last week, found this Sinatra album, which is really cool. And so I put this Sinatra album on, and one of the things that Carol and I have always loved to do throughout our relationship, and this is so cheesy, but we love it, is we like have loved to dance. So Carol and I, like, whether that just be when we're talking, or like when we're, like, there'll actually be a song, or I'll just hum something, but like, just,
It's alright.
Anyway, so we'll just, it's like this, it was really hard. No, so we'll just sway, and I thought that would be a really fun thing to do, is to dance in this barn together, and so, and so we get out there and start dancing, and it was just fun. Like it was so, I think the representation, like it represented our relationship really well, which is like very joyful, very fun. It was so easy, and it was weird because I knew that Micah, Rob, and Al were in there, so it was like I'm like looking around, and Rob even wait. When did you say that you like?
I swear Carol made eye contact with me and pointed.
So this is like basically, so when we're dancing, it looks like this. I was like, I'm like looking around because I know that they're there, and I'm trying to see these guys. But still, it was so back to it. Like even with them there, it was just like it was still joyful and fun, and we just laughed. And it wasn't. It turned out into like sometimes it was like really weird dancing, sometimes really sweet. And then the amp. This is even worse, guys. The amp. I was gonna play a song on the amp, more songs that we liked. And the amp was broken, so I had to play it right off my iPod in my pocket. It was like really loud and awkward. And so we just started dancing, and then I started turn the volume down and tell her how I felt about her, and it was really.
It was nice.
You can just tell from what you.
Okay, so if you know Kevin, he's really good at saying words, really nice words. So he is, one thing I really appreciated is he always tells me how much he loves me, and so he was just saying all these nice things he likes about me, and I was like, oh, this is so nice. And then I really don't remember exactly what he said, but he was just saying really nice things, and then I could tell that he was kind of tearing up, and he was like, I really, you mean a lot to me. And I was like, yeah. He got down on one knee, and I was like, what's happening here? I literally had no idea. I didn't know until he pulled it out of his pocket, and he was like, will you marry me? And he said, I have a question for you. And I just started crying. I was just like, I cried a lot. And
A lot is an understatement.
I wasn't speaking. And then he was like, Carol, what did you do?
I was just like, answer me.
Yes!
I was down there for like 15 seconds.
I was just keeping it hanging. I mean, the answer was yes all along. I just had to wait a second, get myself together. But yeah, and then I asked him, "Is this real?" I was really happy.
A couple times.
Yeah, it was kind of surreal. Yeah, and then we sat down and Kevin read. We prayed. Kevin prayed, and
Carol couldn't speak.
I was not together. But Kevin read about Jesus washing the disciples' feet, and then he was like, Carol, I'm gonna wash your feet. It was very cold. It was
Very cold in the winter.
Yeah, very chilly, but kind of refreshing.
And it was great. It was funny. Right afterwards, what happened is, like, after all that happened, I was supposed to give the signal to Rob and Al and Micah that, like, hey, you guys can come out, so they can take a couple like staged ones that are really nice, like that kind of deal.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, you guys can come out. And I knew Micah was there, or I knew Rob was over to my right, because I had seen, like, he had his hood down like this, so I could only see, like, white right here in the darkness. But Micah, there's these huge cylindrical hay bales, like, in this place, and Micah's literally right over top of me the whole time, but he's got his hood up and just the lens down. So he's like, dude, I'm right here! Like, and then they're like, Al's over there. And so Al, they put over, and Al is just, you just see the lens around the side of the thing. And so they came out, and we did a couple pictures, and then Carol just cried more and didn't really know what was going on. Yeah, and so,
Happy tears.
Yeah, happy tears. So it was really great.
You know it's real if you cry.
It was really great, and we just want to say how thankful we are for all of you guys, and how each one of you guys means something incredible to us in your own way. Like, we know you from so many different places in life, whether it be now or even like in college or high school, or since we were super young. And I can't tell you how loved this makes me feel, and I'm sure Carol feels, and it just means a lot that you guys would be here to support us. And I hope that our friendships continue as Carol and I get married one day, and yeah, you guys mean a lot to us. So thank you, and thank you for your friendship just in the Lord and what you guys mean to all of us. So thanks a lot. This is great.